Hey guys, it's Omni. So last year was a particularly stressful year for me and my friends. And it was kind of hard for me to, express what I was thinking and what I was feeling. I'm actually the type of person who doesn't like to cry in public, who doesn't like to, talk about her feelings, because they'd be a burden on the person listening. Yeah, and maybe somewhere in my mind, I'm hoping that they'll just go away, but they won't. And a way that I found was helpful, at least for me, was writing what I'm thinking down. And that's how I got into poetry. So I figured that, hey, why not share this with my viewers? I thought maybe doing this as like a little 100 subscriber special, yay! And thank you to you guys, by the way. So yeah, without further ado, this is the very first poem I technically wrote. Would they still love me? This is something I often think about, specifically about one thing. Would my friends still love me if they knew the secrets I held back? Would they still love me if they knew the stress I'm going through? Would they still love me if they knew that I might be like an unsaturated fat? Would they still love me if they knew my feelings for some of them? Would my parents still love me if they knew what I did behind closed doors? Would they love me if I told them that I felt things that I shouldn't feel? Would they still love me if I were to tell them I might relate to Apollo? Would they still love me if they knew what kind of relationships were in the stories I wrote? Would they still love me if I told them those relationships were partially based on me? Would they still love me if they knew why I liked the rainbow? Would my boyfriend still love me if he knew I questioned my feelings? Would he still love me if he knew I loved him, but I might relate to Himiko Toga? Would God still love me if I admit my feelings that contradict his teachings? Would he love me still if I took love everyone a little too literally? Would I start to love myself if I figured out these feelings by myself? Would I start to love myself if I did this and became happier? Or would I fall deeper into unhappiness by admitting my feelings to myself? Would I start to love myself if I let these feelings out? Would I start to love myself if I talked about these feelings? This question is what keeps me up at night. This annoying question rings in my mind throughout my day. This pesky question fills me with anxiety. This nagging question is what makes me hide what I feel. And this question, this little question, is exactly what makes me afraid. Yeah, alright, so that was my first poem. I have more of these. I'll probably post them later down the line. I hope you enjoyed, and I will see you in the next video. Bye!